This is the Learner's Digest. In this edition, we will distinguish between temporary and permanent changes in substances. Citing examples, distinguish between physical and chemical changes of substances. Matter can change from one state to another. A solid can change into a liquid by melting. A liquid can change into a gas by evaporation. A gas can change into a liquid by condensation. A liquid can change into a solid by freezing. Given the right temperature and pressure conditions, the following changes can take place. A solid can change directly to a gas by sublimation. A gas can change directly into a solid by deposition. The changes that various types of matter undergo can be classified as temporary or permanent. Other terms that are used to describe these changes are either physical or chemical. Physical or temporary changes do not produce a new substance. The changes are often reversible. Chemical or permanent changes, on the other hand, result in the production of a new substance. A permanent change cannot be reversed. Examples of physical or temporary changes include the following. Ice cubes can melt into liquid water. Liquid water can be frozen back into ice cubes. Steam can be condensed back to liquid water. These are examples of physical or temporary changes. The chemical structure of the water does not change regardless of the state of the water. Wood can be sawed to produce sawdust. The structure of the wood does not change. In a physical or temporary change, the material involved does not change before and after the change. A metal bar when heated is seen to glow. When it cools down, its chemical structure does not change. Examples of permanent or chemical changes include the following. Briquettes that are burned change into ashes. The ashes cannot be changed back into briquettes. A chemical change takes place when the composition of a substance is changed. A chemical reaction takes place to produce a new substance. This new substance cannot be reverted to the original state. Scientists use the following indicators to determine whether a permanent change has taken place in a substance: a change in temperature, a change in color, the development of an odor, the formation of a precipitate, or the formation of a gas. In a chemical reaction, the temperature change occurs as the substances react. A rise in temperature occurs when excess energy is released as heat. A drop in temperature occurs when energy from the environment is absorbed in a reaction. When an ironed nail is left outside for a long time, it rusts. This reaction results in a change of color to reddish-brown. This is an example of a permanent or chemical change. In this example of an iron nail rusting, iron reacts with oxygen to produce iron oxide. The rotting of food is also a chemical or permanent change. As the food rots, it produces an odor, which indicates that a chemical change has taken place. Another indicator of a chemical or permanent change is the formation of an insoluble solid, known as a precipitate, when two liquid substances are mixed. When you mix vinegar and baking soda, a chemical reaction takes place. Bubbling is observed as carbon dioxide gas is produced. This table summarizes the differences between physical and chemical changes. Explanation: in a physical change, the structure of the substances does not change. The particles that make up the substances may be rearranged. In a chemical change, the structure of the substance completely changes. A new substance is produced. Examples of physical changes include the following: freezing of water, melting of wax, boiling of water. Examples of chemical changes include the following: baking a cake from the ingredients, rotting of food, digestion of food, burning of briquettes, and rusting. Reversibility. Physical change is easily reversible. The original substance can be recovered. Chemical change is irreversible. The original substance cannot be recovered. Formation of a new substance. In physical change, no new substance is formed. A chemical change results in the formation of a new substance. Type of change. A physical change is short-term. It is temporary. A chemical change is permanent. Energy production. In a physical change, no energy is generated. In a chemical change, energy such as heat, light, or sound is generated during the reaction. Absorption of energy. Physical change involves little or no absorption of energy. A chemical change involves the absorption of energy. Effect. A physical change alters the physical properties of a substance such as shape and size. A chemical change alters the physical and chemical properties of the substance.